Hey, in this video, I'm going to give you a breakdown of some of the basic functions that are available on all AI voice agents by Vida. So on the right side here in the edit agent, we have our functions list. As a reminder, on the left-hand side, we have the system prompt, which governs the call flow and instructions for the call. For each function, we also have a function prompt that's going to govern and give the instructions to the agent of how to execute that particular function. Our first function is the call transfer function. For instance, here, a simple implementation would be transfer calls to, and then the phone number. You might also say for sales calls, transfer blah, 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 and then you might also say for support calls, for instance. A lot of flexibility there. On the notify function is very important. It's used almost always. Essentially, it runs at the end of each call, and it is going to kick off an email and or an SMS that will let you know that the call took place. In the email, it'll give you generally more information due to the format, but effectively on both, you're going to get the caller's information and a summary of the call. Will also include the transcript, and then the call recordings are available in a link, and they're also always available in the Vida platform. The schedule function gives you the ability to schedule through our native integration with Google Calendar. If you use a different calendar, it's still possible to have your AI agent schedule. There are a couple of different workarounds. The more complicated one would be doing an integration with your scheduling system or your CRM. The easier option would be to configure your to configure your agent to send a text message SMS with the link to schedule through your scheduling system of choice. Within the native integration in Google Calendar, you can go ahead and give it very specific instructions on how to schedule and when to schedule like that. The send email function gives your agent the ability to send out emails. This is primarily going to be useful when you're dealing with an agent that is speaking to customers and you have the ability set up for your agent to recognize customers and pull their email address from file. This is just an example of an email that might be sent at the end of a call where the agent might send off an email discussing the quantity of the product and the total cost that's quoted. All of this is able to be done on the phone call with the follow-up email sent via the send email function. And then finally, we have our send SMS function. This gives you the ability to have your agent send SMSs during calls and after calls. It also gives you the ability for the agent to operate on the SMS channel so that not only can your customers call the agent, they can also text message back and forth with the agent. Just one thing to note about the SMS function and sending text messages. In order to be eligible to send text messages, you need to go through the process of registering your brand through a third party. In order to do that, in your inbox, you'll add a number, and then there'll be a button that says Enable SMS, which you can use to start the registration process. Generally, it takes about a week to complete. So those are the basic functions that are available for your Vida AI voice agents: the call transfer function, notify, schedule, send email, and send SMS. I hope this has been helpful, and feel free to check out our other videos to learn more about what AI voice agents can do for your business.